What's going on, everyone? Welcome on back. It is Sunday, June 1st. We have a 15-game Major League Baseball schedule on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 7-8 on our money line / spread picks. We go 8-7 on our over-unders. We had 2 single-game parlays hit, that being the Angels-Guardians game, a $1 bet into a $26 win there. That was only 5 legs. Then we had our game of the day hit for us, which was the Yankees and the Dodgers. $1 bet, $33 win. Overall, it was a decent day. It was a mediocre day, if I could be honest. That 7-8 money line / spread picks going 7-8 was not good. I could legit say 2 bad reads on my part, that being the Phillies game and the Baltimore Orioles White Sox game where I played the White Sox. But other than that, the 3 teams that have been beating me up for a little while, that being the Diamondbacks losing yesterday a score of 11-7. The Padres, so inconsistent offense. They lost 5-0 yesterday. And then probably the worst offense in the last 2 weeks, that being the Giants. They lost again a score of 1-0. This team cannot score the last 2 weeks. But to put all of that to the side, you guys already know the rules. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for our play of the day. We have 2 today. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. All right, first game up is a series that split coming into today. St. Louis won yesterday's game, a score of 2-0. In this game today, Fedde on the mound for the Cardinals. DeGrom on the mound for the Rangers. Fedde for the Cardinals is a sinker ball thrower. This Rangers team is very good at hitting the sinker. They're probably one of the best teams in major leagues at hitting the sinker for the team. We do like in this matchup today, the Texas Rangers on the money line. The game total, 7.5. We're playing it to go under 7.5 total runs. On for the hitting props here. We got Seager and Smith of the Rangers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing Fedde of the Cardinals to go under his line of 4.5 strikeouts, but we're taking DeGrom to go over his line today, over 5.5 Ks. Alrighty, on after that, we got the White Sox in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. Baltimore looking for the sweep here this morning. They won yesterday's game, a score of 4-2. In this matchup today, the young pitcher Hauser on the mound for them. He's coming off of 2 very good starts. He's only made 2 starts this season, but 2 very good starts. 2 scoreless starts also. Has not allowed a run against Seattle and against the Mets. Pitched 6 innings both games. Now, something very key. He is a sinker ball thrower. And Seattle and the Mets are not. They are both would be considered average. Both ranked 15th and 20th respectively at hitting the sinker this season. But we have the Baltimore Orioles in here today. A very good sinker ball and fastball hitting team. Also does much better against right-handed pitching. In this matchup today, we are playing Baltimore on the run line. The game total is 9, and we're playing it to go under 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, 2 Orioles. We're going Holiday as well as Henderson, both to have 2 total today. On to the pitching props now, and we're playing both starting pitchers to go over their lines. Hauser for the White Sox, over 3.5 Ks. Morton for the Orioles, over 4.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Boston Red Sox in Atlanta taking on the Braves. Another series split coming into today. Atlanta did win yesterday's game and score 5-0. In today's matchup, Boston does have their ace on the mound in Crochet. Despite that, I am still very nervous in playing the Red Sox on the money line here. To be honest, I would not be mad if you linked Atlanta plus the points here, plus the 1.5 runs. This Boston Red Sox offense is still been struggling. Bregman's still out for them. We kept talking about the sinker ball throwers the first 2 matchups here today with Holmes on the mound for Atlanta. Another guy that throws the sinker 33% of the time. This Boston offense struggles at hitting the sinker. They're probably one of the worst teams in the majors at hitting the sinker. On top of adding how bad this offense and how inconsistent this offense has looked the last 2 weeks, I do have a bit of pause playing Boston here. But everything does show, everything does add up to Boston winning this matchup today. So give me the Red Sox on the money line. Like I said, I would not be mad at you for playing Atlanta plus the 1.5 runs. Game total 8. We're playing it to go over 8 total. For the hitting props, we're going to Red Sox. Give me Abreu and Duran, both to have 2 total. On to the pitching props now. We are playing Crochet to go under his line of 7.5 strikeouts. Elder, we are taking him to go under as well, under 4.5 Ks. On after that, we got the Brewers in Philadelphia looking for the sweep this morning. They won yesterday's game. They actually stomped on Philly, a score of 17-7. In this matchup today, we'll get right back to the same trend we've been looking at. We have a sinker ball thrower on the mound for Milwaukee, a left-handed pitcher in Quintana. The Phillies killing left-handed pitching this season, killing the sinker ball throwers this season. In this also, for Philadelphia, we have Suarez on the mound, who's gotten better and better since his rough season debut. He's been striking out everybody crazy. I love this matchup today for the Phillies. Now, I am a bit nervous. I do want to play Philly on the run line. The bullpen is my only holdup. This Phillies bullpen does allow runs. So in this matchup today, we are playing Philly on the money line. Game total 8.5. We're playing it to go over 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going to Phillies here. Give me Kyle Schwarber as well as Trey Turner, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're playing both starting pitchers to go over their lines. Quintana over 3.5 Ks. Suarez over 5.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got the Athletics in Toronto taking on the Jays. The Blue Jays looking for the sweep here this morning. Now, coming into this series, this Athletics bullpen has been terrible. But they've somehow looked even worse since this series began. Yesterday's game was a perfect example. They did not want to win that game. Anytime the Athletics scored, the bullpen just gave Toronto right back the lead. Toronto won the game yesterday, a score of 8-7. In this matchup today, my big underdog play of the day, we're taking the Athletics on the money line here. The game total is 8.5, and we are playing this game to go under 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, we're taking 1 Athletic, 1 Blue Jay. Give me Soderstrom of the Athletics, as well as Vlad Jr. of the Blue Jays. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Sears to go over his line of 3.5 Ks. Guzman to go under his line today, under 6.5 strikeouts. All right, this will be our first game of the day, the first play of the day, the first game I'm recommending to you more than any other. The Colorado Rockies in New York taking on the Mets. The Mets looking for the sweep here today, and we got them getting it. We're playing the Mets on the run line. The game total is 8.5, and we are playing the game total to go over 8.5 total runs. The wind in New York, especially at Citi Field, is blowing, favoring the left-handed bats, is blowing straight out to right field. In this matchup today, 2 total bases. We like 3 batsmen. We're taking Goodman of the Rockies. We're taking Soto and Lindor of the Mets. All 3 batsmen to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props here. The young left-handed pitcher Plumquist is on the mound for the Rockies. I got him getting hit up today. I'm playing his under 3.5 strikeouts. Holmes for the Mets, we're playing him to go over 6.5 Ks today. All right. On after that, we got the San Francisco Giants in Miami taking on the Marlins. The series is split coming into today. This has been a tremendously low-scoring series so far. San Fran won the first game 2-0. Miami won yesterday's game, a score of 1-0. I told you guys, in the last 2 weeks, the San Francisco Giants offense probably has been the worst offense in the majors. Every other team is putting up more runs than them. The White Sox, the Royals, everybody's been scoring more than the Giants the last 2 weeks. And to start the season, I thought this team was going to be dominant. All of that being said, in this matchup today, I am leaning San Fran on the money line. The game total at 8, we are playing it to go under 8 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, we're taking 2 Giants here. Jung Ho Lee as well as Matt Chapman, both to have 2 total bases for the Giants. On to the pitching props now. We are taking Birdsong to go over his line of 4.5 strikeouts. Weathers for the Miami Marlins, who's been very good to start the season. 3 starts, 2 against the Cubs, only allowing one run in each game, and then shutting out San Diego in 6 innings his next start. Very good pitcher here. The left-handed pitching is the only reason I am slightly leaning towards San Francisco here, because they do hit lefties better. I'm playing Weathers to go under his line, under 5.5 strikeouts today. Moving along, we got the Tampa Bay Rays in Houston taking on the Astros. This is a 4-game series. This series started on Thursday. Tampa Bay put up 13 points that first game where they won. They lost Friday's game, a score of 2-1. And then yesterday, the Bats came back alive, winning 16-3. This matchup today, with Bradley on the mound for the Rays and Brown, the ace, on the mound for the Astros. This is a rematch of 2 weeks ago, where Brown, the Houston Astros ace, had his worst start of the season. 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. In this matchup today, this is the redemption of Brown against this Tampa Bay team. I am playing Houston on the money line here. The game total 7.5. We're playing it to go over 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, we're going with 2 Astros today. We're going Altuve as well as Pena, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. We're taking Bradley to go under his line of 4.5 strikeouts. We're taking Hunter Brown to go over his line, over 7.5 Ks today. On after that, we got the Cincinnati Reds in Chicago taking on the Cubbies here today. The series is split coming into this one. In this matchup today, I do see heavy wind blowing in straight from the outfield. I like the Cubbies on the run line here. Game total 7.5. I'm playing it to go under 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, we're going 1 Red, 1 Cub. Give me Benson of the Reds as well as Kelly of the Cubs, both to have 2 total bases today. On to the pitching props now, and we're taking Martinez of the Cincinnati Reds to go under his line of 4.5 strikeouts. Talion for the Cubs, we're taking him to go over today, over 5.5 Ks. On after that, we got the Washington Nationals in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. The Washington Nationals going for the sweep here today. The Bats came out crazy, put up 5 runs in the first inning yesterday, end up winning the game, a score of 11-7. In this matchup today, Arizona does have their ace on the mound in Corbin Burnes. Mitch Parker on the mound for the Washington Nationals. He's been very up and down this season, struggling on the road more than at home. In this matchup today, I have the Diamondbacks avoiding the sweep. I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is 9, and I'm taking the game to go over 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going 1 National, 1 Diamondback. Give me Nathan Lowe of the Nationals, as well as Suarez of the Arizona Diamondbacks, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing both starting pitchers to go over their line. Parker of the Nationals over 3.5 Ks. Corbin Burnes of the Diamondbacks over 5.5 strikeouts today. On after that, we got a series that's split coming into today. The Minnesota Twins in Seattle taking on the Mariners. Seattle won yesterday's game, a score of 5-4. In this matchup today, Seattle is favored at home. We like the road dogs. Give me Minnesota on the money line. Game total 7.5. We're playing this game to go under 7.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're going 2 Twins here. Give me Carrera as well as Jeffers, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now, and I'm taking Paddock of the Twins to go over his line of 4.5 strikeouts. Castillo of the Mariners under 6.5 Ks today. Moving along, this game killed me yesterday. Pittsburgh won, a score of 5-0. In this matchup today, we are playing the Padres on the money line. The game total is 8.5, and we're taking the over 8.5 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm going 2 Padres here. Grimmy Cronenworth as well as Sheets, both to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props, and I'm playing both starting pitchers today to go over their lines. Haney for the Pirates over 3.5 Ks. Vasquez as well over 3.5 strikeouts today. All right, guys, our last game of the day. will actually be our second play of the day, the second game of the day I'm recommending to you more than any. The New York Yankees in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. This series has been treated us very well so far. In this matchup today, we are playing the Road Dogs. Give me the New York Yankees on the money line. The game total is 9, and we're playing this to go over 9 total runs. For the hitting props, 2 total bases. We're taking 3 batsmen in this game. Give me Aaron Judge, Volpe of the Yankees, as well as Teoscar Hernandez of the Dodgers. All 3 batsmen to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now, and I'm taking Yarborough to go over his line of 3.5 strikeouts. Yamamoto, I'm taking him to go under today, under 6.5 Ks. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first game parlay, the earlier games in the day. We're playing the Texas Rangers on the money line, the Baltimore Orioles on the run line, the Red Sox on the money line, the Milwaukee Brewers, Philadelphia Phillies game total to go over 8, and finally the New York Mets on the run line. Very good odds play here, 5 legs, $5 bet pays $85. On after that, this will be the later games in the day. It's a 6-leg parlay. We start off with the Chicago Cubs on the money line, as well as the Cubs-Reds game total to go under 7.5. San Francisco on the money line, Detroit on the money line, Houston on the money line, and then finally the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line. All 6 of those legs, $5 parlay pays $135. On after that, our home run parlays. We start off with our first one, a 3-leg dollar parlay. Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies, Pete Alonso of the Mets, Spencer Torkelson of the Detroit Tigers. All 3 gentlemen, dollar bet pays $105. Then our 4-leg home run parlay. We go to Arizona, where we're taking Suarez to hit a home run, Kyle Tucker of the Cubs, Sheets of the Padres, and finally Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers. All 4 of those gentlemen in a dollar parlay pays $195. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching these videos. I appreciate everyone. I hope we all can win some money today, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.